Hi, I'm Dave Phillips. I'm here at TPI, and today we're talking about the Masters and Augusta. I actually had the opportunity to follow a few players in their preparation around Augusta last week, and here's a couple of little tidbits that I found. They were all checking their wedges. Now I've got 3 wedges here with 3 different bounces. So I got my 60 degrees, one with 4 degrees of bounce, one with 8 degrees of bounce, and one with 12 degrees of bounce. Now remember, bounce is this back edge. So the leading edge here, and then the back edge. You can see that's the 12 degree of bounce, and this is the one with much less bounce. So putting those together, you can see that. Now here's why this is important at Augusta. A lot of times the greens are running at such a high rate of speed that you're going to come off these false fronts or sides and the ball's going to run off into this collection area. Now the grass around the greens is beautiful, but it tends to grow a little bit into the grain. So what's going to happen is it's going to get a little bit sticky when you hit it. So everybody's going to be fine-tuning their wedges. Now I've got a couple of SM7s by Vokey here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 3 shots exactly the same with 3 different bounces. So these are 60 degree wedges. We're going to go with the 4 degree of bounce first. I'm just going to hit a basic little shot, wait a little bit left, and I'm just going to try and slide it through. That came out pretty low, as you could see. Now, the next one I'm going to try is a little bit more bounce. So again, wait a little bit left. I'm just going to try and hit the same shot. Came out a little bit different, checked a little bit faster. And now I'm going to try the high bounce one. So here with the high bounce, I'm going to hit the same shot, and that slid through the grass much quicker. So I had 1 that came out fairly high, 2 that came out much lower, but the 4 degree of bounce came out low with a lot of check. I didn't feel any interaction between the grass so much and the ball. So basically, that's what these guys are going to be testing this week. They're going to be looking at their wedges, make sure they got the right makeup, check their bounces, and see how they're going through the turf. When it gets firm and fast around the greens and the runoff areas get tight, that's where they may change and go a little less bounce, but it all depends on your technique. So if you're one of those players that tends to not quite flush it every time, you're always going to benefit with more bounce. If you're an elite level player, you're usually going to go with less bounce because you're more precise with your interaction. So next time you're around the edges of your green at home, try a couple different wedges. Go in the pro shop, try some different bounces, because that might be the trick to actually getting you better at hitting wedges around the green. I hope you enjoy the Masters this week.